I'm gonna fix my hair. Should I take off my robe and look more professional? Maybe. The hair is just gonna have the hair, guys. Okay. So collective energy for fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn. It's Capricorn season. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Shuffle all our cards. So let's talk about it, guys. I actually got some notes for y'all in my little book here, and even for us, because of course this is my first reading on the channel. And let me just give you a quick introduction of what my channel will kind of look like when it comes to the tarot side. So if you already follow me on Instagram, or if you were on TikTok with me, then you will know that I am a love and relations tarot reader, which I be out here all in people's business by accident, knowing what's going on in all their stuff by accident, relating to everybody and what they got going on through experience. And I just like to help guide people. I've been in some very messy situations myself. My pride and my ego has gotten me into the messiest situations, which is why I feel like I have the capabilities. I've been given, you know, the gift to speak on these things. So here I am. Shuffling the chords. But fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, I got Flower Child and Sweet Oblivion for your main cards. And as I was just, you know, meditating on the energy, some things that I journaled here, or to again share my gifts of experience and wisdom with you all. Struggling. So honestly, if you are, rather if you're single or in a relationship, these are overall messages that I'm going to start with. I'm not speaking to anyone who's in a relationship. I'm not speaking to anyone who is single. I'm just speaking in general, and you could be relating to these energies if you have fire in your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, even your Mars a little bit, or if you just feel like you heavily resonate with your fire sign placements, okay? So starting with just the simple fact that nothing lasts forever. Our lives don't last forever. Relationships, whether platonic or intimate, do not last forever. Careers do not last forever. Money does not last forever. Nothing lasts forever, okay? Like, this world is not going to last forever. So depending on your religion, you know, life itself, our human existence is not going to last forever. So when it comes to your choices, especially your relationships in your life, you know, make sure that you're putting yourself first. Make sure that you are saying, how is this going to affect me? Is this really what I want? Am I settling right now? Am I putting myself on a back burner for, you know, my mom, for my child, for my, you know, significant other, for my wife, my husband, you know, my partner? Am I like just, are you thinking of yourself first? And not in a selfish way, like me, but realistically, I always say, there's a famous saying that people like to say, you know, how can you pour into someone's cup if your cup is empty? I like to say, I personally cannot be there for anyone if I'm not there for myself first. If I know that I'm not happy, I'm just, you know, I'm either projecting because I'm angry and bitter, or I am, you know, sacrificing because I'm fearful and I don't want to be alone because I'm scared of what will happen if I lose comfortability, right? You just never know, y'all. Excuse my hair. I'm like, I've been doing a lot today. And I did a lot the other night, so whatever. Each day you wake up, you should be blooming. Every day you wake up, and this has taken a long time for me to like grasp, because I do go through like depression frequently throughout the year. Is that when you wake up, you know, bloom to the best of your ability. And that doesn't mean that you get up and you make hella content videos. That means you get up, you make sure you feed yourself, you brush your teeth, you wash your ass. Like you're putting yourself first, you're watering into yourself. So your overall energy, fire signs, believe it or not, is to ground and water yourself first. Okay. We're fire signs because I'm a Leo. We are fire signs. It is in our nature to take lead, to be fiery, to be passionate, to, you know, want to feel chemistry and that intensity, different levels depending on which sign you are exactly. But overall, that's fire sign shit, okay? Just so don't be scared of yourself. Don't be scared of yourself to where you're holding yourself back. Don't be scared of what you could lose, because you never lose anything. And if you lose something, then I bet you your gain is so much more, especially if it is a relationship. Again, rather if it's platonic, intimate, a family member, a work relationship, whatever the case may be. If you are to lose any type of relationship, I'm a firm believer that if you are to lose any type of relationship, you're gaining so much more. You're gaining so much more, okay? Not everything is as serious as you think it is. Nothing needs to be that serious. One of my tags is it's not that deep. Because it is not that deep when you really think about it, because again, nothing lasts forever. And it's not that deep if I made sure my intentions were good and I did not get the outcome that I wanted. It's not that deep because I tried my best, I tried my hardest, and that's just that, right? And then if you do feel like you lost something, or if you're going through some form of a breakup, laugh that shit off. Because I bet you had more than likely, you had more good times than bad. So think about all the good times, and then even when you think about, oh damn, I was really being a dumb bitch, I was really being oblivious, like laugh at it, because I bet you weren't doing it on purpose. You were just having a good time. You were just having fun. You were living in sweet oblivion. You just wanted to be happy, and I bet you were. So laugh at that shit. Like it's nothing to be ashamed of. And that's another thing, is that like bad relationships and being a dumb, whatever you identify as, is okay. Like it's really okay. Because a lot of the times we all know, like, we be going through the same stuff, just in different formats, different stories of how we got there, but the message is all the same. So like, it's cool. You're not the only one, I promise you that. So yeah, so what are you doing? What is it that you want to do and feel? Okay. If you've always been blooming, even through the dark times, period. And as you're trying to regain your power, it's like I said, if you feel like you've lost something, if you're down right now, if you're trying to regain your power, channel that energy as if, this card said, channel that energy as if they're bees. Your energy channels are bees, and you're the queen bee. Send those channels, send those bees out to the flowers and plants that you want to see bloom, that you want to pollinate. Is that the word? Pollinate? Is that the right way to say that? I'm like tired of my face going off camera. Trusting yourself and your fate, because I bet you, I'm gonna keep betting, bro. I bet you, those of you who end up on my channel, I'm gonna keep betting on y'all. Like, I believe in y'all, but I bet you your entire life, when you were in rough situations, you got yourself out of that shit. With your faith, with your own willpower, you got out of that situation, period. Which is why I'm saying you've gained a lot too. You got yourself out, and you got out stronger than you were than when you went in. More knowledgeable, more wise. And don't be fooled by other people. I'm going through something like this right now. Do not be fooled by other people. People don't be knowing what the hell they doing. They really don't. They just be doing shit. Like, humans just be doing shit. I mean, look at our world, look at our government, look at our environment. People just be doing shit. And 9 times out of 10, they're testing the waters. They're just as oblivious as you are. They're just as clueless as you could be. And they're just doing shit. And if anyone claims to know more than you and they just be doing shit, then they're manipulators, they're liars, they're soulless, they're lifeless. They really have no true purpose other than to serve as the darker energies menace. But you, someone who wants to be socially aware, someone who wants to be conscious of like what they're doing, their actions, and you know what the outcomes are. Don't be fooled by these idiots out here in these streets, because they're putting on an act. As a Leo, I can say there are a lot of times I just be doing shit because of my fucking ego, and I've grown out of it a lot, but it's still in there. So I can say, even for myself, it's like we just be doing shit sometimes, and a lot of it comes from like trauma, hurt, desperation. Like, please. So if you know that you, back to what I said at the beginning, if you know that you had good intentions, don't trip. So that was a lot just for my beginning part, and I'm so sorry. So let's talk about it. Fire signs: Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. I'm not gonna take any reversals. So, fire signs, y'all are very much back and forth. You're back and forth. Because you have, and will always have, so many options, so many things that you could do. Rather, again, if this is relationship, this relationship is career. You have more careers. You're a faceted, talented, jack of all trades. You really have never, ever, ever really needed to stay in one spot. But I think you're back and forth about if you were to explore those other options, careers, people, for saying, F my family, I'm just going to go be a lone wolf, whatever the case may be. You fear that if you do that, you'll be hurting people. Even though if you do it, you were to get a lot of things are going to open up. That'll open up in your favor. I see you already moving in a way that's going to work out in your favor. Yeah, for sure, actually. So what I said, meaning, but I don't see that y'all are in that place of not knowing what to do or being stuck anymore. I see that you were battling, past, present, future. I see that you were battling, should I stay, should I go, should I, be on my own, or should I follow the crowd? You were having power struggles, but now your fire is kicking in. Your fire is kicking in, and you're willing to take a chance, okay? You're willing to take chances because you got all these sticks, all these wands coming in. You got all these cups. You got a new beginning. You got options. Be careful with some of your options depending on what you're doing. Don't be shady. Don't be shady. Depending on what you're doing, if you're going in with good vibes, then your options are going to benefit you so well. That's why it's so important for you to take everything that I said in the beginning seriously, because you have so many options. Like, you always have, and you always have. You were just kind of putting them on the back burner because, I don't know, I guess you guys were trying to spare somebody's feelings. Like, as a fire sign, one thing we all have in common, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, one thing that we all have in common is that we do well with others. We do very well with others because we're so blunt. And when I say like we do well with others because we're blunt, I mean like people either love or hate us because we speak our minds, because we're intense in a good way, because we're passionate. We can be a little overwhelming, but the right people recognize that us being overwhelming is because we care. you know? So, you know, you were trying to be humble, fire sign. You were trying to be humble. And let me say, trying to be humble gets a fire sign nowhere. Like, honestly, trying to be humble gets a fire sign nowhere. I'm not saying like feed into your ego, feed into your pride, but your ego and your pride can be, I feel like they're neutral energies. They can be good, they can be bad. Either way, it depends on how you feed into that energy, those energies. Are you being prideful and egotistical because someone hurt your feelings and now you feel like you need to get your lick back? Or are you being, you know, prideful and egotistical because someone has already done you wrong and you recognize that they've done you wrong? You recognize that the situation is not benefiting you, so you're putting yourself first. And now you're the bad guy. I'm the bad guy, you know? Like, I love Nikki. But truth, like, I'm sorry, y'all. Truth, a lot of things are going to be coming in your way, period. A lot of things are going to be coming in your way. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Star in your present energy, which means everything is in your favor. You got the Ace, Page, and Cups. Be aware of your feelings. Be aware of your finances. Because again, rather if this is a relationship, rather if this is career, be aware of your feelings. Be aware of your finances as you move forward, because there's so much that you could do. When it comes to your feelings, don't go run outside and be overly sexually liberated. When it comes to your money, don't be outside spending super recklessly and just blowing all your checks, and next thing you know, your savings account is starting to like wither away. Sorry, I got carried away. My brain just went. So move carefully is what I was gonna say. Like, don't be reckless. Don't just start acting the fool. Take your fiery, loving, passionate, intense energy and put it into good things. And I think the reason why I'm saying just be aware is because I keep getting this, I keep looking at this 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups can be like a like situation, because here you have this hidden person, but their aura is red, and then a snake is right behind them. So some of the cups that you are getting, that you're seeing, are not like the best things that you could possibly want for yourself. You do have your hopes high and you are excited, as you should be. Just be careful. Don't be a sweet oblivious person, not like just a reckless one. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Reckless just keeps coming back in my head. I'm just gonna get a couple more cards and then I'm out. I love that you got like these court cards and these major arcanas. I love that. Tower card. Yeah, so some shit is about to change for y'all, for us, because, you know, maybe I'm in this energy too. Some shit is really about to change, and honestly, be flexible. Be flexible about it. You got a lot of learning to do, or you've already done a lot of learning. You've already been in some dark, shady fucking places. Maybe you were dead broke poor, but now you're not, because you've been learning so much, and you're going to continue to learn. You're going to continue to learn how to ground yourself, because you've been like thinking about how you need to water yourself. Can you see these? Not really, but whatever. Whatever. You got Page, 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 Tower, Star, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Like, this is a nice spread. This is a very motivational spread. Do we have any extra numbers? Sage. We got 2 7s. And 7 is a lucky card. 7 is a blessing. 2 7s. My cat is about to be mad annoying. I think I'm gonna stop, guys, because I don't want this reading to be too long. We have the 5 of Pentacles again. Yeah, you may have been in a stressful, bummy ass situation with somebody who was dragging you down, someone who was just gonna hold you back, or a career, and now you are like getting the fuck on. You're so getting the fuck on. Yeah, you're so getting the fuck on. You're done holding on to that comfortability. You're done sparing feelings. You're out of motherfucking hair. I'm sorry, I keep shuffling more cards just because like I love this energy. One more and then I'm done. I'm out. Like I said, this is very motivating. This is like lighting fire up underneath my ass. Like what? Like what? Yeah, it's okay, guys. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. If there's any doubt inside of you, that's okay. Okay, let me bring it down a notch and be so for real. Going through life changes, it's not easy. Life changes are not easy. And it's like you never really know where you're going when you decide to just up and go in the opposite direction. You have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen. You're literally just on faith. But that's why I said in the beginning, like, you've been through some dark paths before, have you not? And you trusted in your gut, your instinct, in God, in spirit, and you got yourself up out of whatever you thought you were stuck in. You went in the opposite direction and then you grew. The opposite direction and you grew. And you got the fuck on. So take what you need and get the fuck on. If you have kids or if you have a family, I don't think any of you do for real, but if by chance you do, take your kids, take your shit and get the fuck on. Excuse my language, but it's just, that's just what it is. I have faith in you all. Like I said, I'm betting on you all, and you should bet on yourself. You should bet on yourself, fire sign. There's nothing that can stop you. I promise you that. Only thing that can stop you is your own fears and your own doubts, but otherwise you will, what they be saying, you will prevail. Is that the word I'm thinking of? You will prosper. I don't know. All of the above. You definitely will. So I'm going to shut up now for the fifth time of me saying that. Death and rebirth. It's time. It's a new year, right? If you believe in that new year, new you, it's that time. Do it. So good luck, fire signs, and I'll be back with individual readings for y'all. Nothing too crazy, no more than like 10-15 minutes. It'll be more like tips on like makeup that will fit you well, or like fashion and how to dress, that'll make you feel like your most confident self, and what will attract people to you, and do a little bit of personal like one-on-one instead of putting you in a general element as the fire sign. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.